One of the biggest changes that I'm seeing in today's market actually has nothing to do with property prices. It's negotiation. Over the past few months, we have noticed more and more buyers making what they feel is a very fair offer and then refusing to negotiate. Their attitude, quite often, that's my offer, take it or leave it. And honestly, I can understand why. With all the headlines and after feeling very beaten up by a super competitive market for so long, they feel like that finally the tide has turned in their favour. But here's what's really interesting. As buyer behaviour changed, we've had to change too. The way we negotiate today is very different to how we negotiated 3, 6 months or even 2-3 years ago. In a market where buyers are, or were, competing fiercely for every property, our job was often more about managing that communication. Today, it's about creating competition and understanding people. As agents, we've had to evolve our strategies to stay relevant in a changing market, because simply passing offers back and forwards doesn't cut it. Our role is to understand what is important to both buyer and seller. Identify where flexibility exists, remove roadblocks and keep conversations moving when it would be very easy for either side to walk away. And here's something that we've noticed recently. Across several of our recent sales, every buyer who made an early offer and refused to negotiate ultimately has been the buyer who did not get the keys. Not because their offer was crap, not because the seller was being unreasonable, but because there was simply a point where selling didn't make sense under the terms offered and the buyers wouldn't keep talking. So they let another buyer in the door. The lesson is not that buyers should pay more than they're comfortable with. And it certainly is not that sellers should accept less than what they can work with. The lesson is that every negotiation has a point where both sides need to feel comfortable to move forward. And if you walk away just after the one conversation, you may never find it. Markets evolve, buyer behaviour evolves, good agents evolve with it. Because the best negotiator in today's market isn't the one who pushes the hardest. It is the ones who keep the conversations alive. If you're wondering what today's market means for your next move, we would love to help you put a strategy around it before you make one of the biggest financial decisions of your life.